After Edmund was saved from the White Witch's house, the witch rushed to Aslan's camp to demand getting him back. No one could ever breach the law in Narnia that every drop of a traitor's blood belonged to the witch. There, Aslan and the witch made a private deal. On that very long day, Aslan kept silence the whole time, bracing himself for what would happen that night. When Aslan told Peter the plans for the battle, Peter asked, "Why do I have to fight myself, Aslan? Won't you be there too?" "Sorry, I probably won't," answered the lion as he nudged Peter's shoulder to comfort him. That night, as they were having dinner, Aslan heaved a sigh. "What's wrong?" asked Lucy. "In this quartet crew, there is a traitor in you. At the dawn of the battle, truth drips from the mouth of a kettle. From now on, you will be on yourselves, until the traitor repents himself." When finishing the last sentence, Aslan glanced at Edmund, unnoticed by others. The lion's eyes burned into his, with disappointment and kindness. Aslan then left and disappeared, leaving the siblings in confusion. That night, Susan, Lucy, and Peter followed Edmund as he walked into the forest. At the spot, they saw Edmund talking to the witch. "Aha! Those idiots never know I am your die-hard follower," smirked Edmund. "Well then, I'm going the other way to do my," the witch lowered her voice, "secret business." Watching the witch walk away, a self-satisfied smile played on Edmund's lips. At sunrise, a messenger nymph flew out of the forest towards Peter and Edmund. "I have some horrible news, children. Aslan is dead." Peter was shocked and now understood why Aslan could not be in the battle, and killing him was the witch's secret business. "What a shame! The savior is dead," moaned Edmund as he doubled over and pretended to cry. Peter stared at him speechlessly. As Peter announced Aslan's death to the troop, everyone was crying. Edmund muttered, "Why did Aslan hire a whole troop of crybabies?" Before long, the witch's troop was advancing on Aslan's camp. The soldiers of Aslan were still in deep grief when the witch burst out of nowhere, in a bloody cape made of Aslan's skin. Then, her whole troop landed and fought Aslan's soldiers mercilessly. The battle was violent. The witch lashed with her wand. Not a single soul who got close to her could live. Edmund doubled over once again, but this time with a victorious laugh. The laugh soon faded and was replaced with a frown. Peter! It was Peter again, slashing with his stupid sword. Wait a minute. If Peter died, then of course the witch would win. Edmund snapped his fingers. The bitter wind whipped Peter's hair around on a cliff. Slash! Suddenly, hands from behind held onto his shoulders. "Edmund!" Just as Edmund was about to push Peter off the cliff, he caught sight of the witch's skin cape. The lifeless eyes there, which had once looked at him with kindness, seemed to be staring at him again. Edmund betrayed Aslan, and also Peter, Susan, Lucy, and the whole Narnia, for the stupid Swedes. At that very moment, he felt ashamed of himself. In tears of guilt, he loosened his grip on Peter and locked eyes with the witch, whose steely stare was telling him, "Push Peter off the cliff! What are you waiting for?" The evil is doomed to fall, as always. Teamwork is the key, yet tricks are sometimes necessary. When the witch's troop was collapsing, Edmund charged at the witch and cast a spell on her. Acadabra! She immediately turned into a rabbit with snow-white fur and as much of Aslan's golden brown on the top of her head. The rabbit pranced away into the forest, tamed. Soon, the two troops made peace with each other. As for Edmund, he was forgiven by his siblings. Narnia returned to harmony, and the siblings too were really connected at last. Lucy smiled broadly, looking at the now beautiful landscape of Narnia. Edmund still hung his head low though, with a suppressed smile. Certainly, Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy would have never been here, enjoying moments together, if it had not been for Aslan who sacrificed himself in exchange for Edmund's awakening and the lasting peace of Narnia. Thank you.